Welcome to the episode today on I will be covering things that divide us. Um Everybody gets very divided on things that either impact you or common sense or just don't impact you or either common sense and people trip out. There's a lot of political things that I'll be I really focused on two, and then I focused on the major cause of those two. Like, the two major things that divided everybody during the election seemed to be abortion and it seemed to be illegal immigration. And it was amplified by social media, and I will be going into that today. First off, with abortion, that is a huge thing because I'm going to tell you how the man feels about it. Fuck women. Women are like, it's our right to choose. It's our right. It's like, I've said in a previous video, it's wrong. It's murder. I would pay for it. I don't want to raise a kid. But here are the facts on it. So, abortion, you're really stealing one of the hardest opportunities to get in the world. Like, just being born into the world, just for me to be able to speak on this camera, just for you to be able to listen to me, you have a 1 in 400 trillion chance of being born. Because how many people died in the womb? How many people died in war? How many people died of famine? How many people just got randomly murdered? How many people just killed themselves? How many people just never had children? Like, and it's pure luck that your mom and dad met each other. It's pure luck that your grandparents met each other. It's pure luck that your great-grandparents met each other. Because, for example, if your mom fucked a different guy or your dad fucked a different girl, you wouldn't exist. So if that goes all the way back to the end of time, you have a 1 in 400 trillion chance of being alive, and some dumb fucking slut is deciding to steal that opportunity for... Here are the reasons. So, what a lot of girls like to say is, which I agree with abortion in this situation, of to where they are saving the mothers at risk of dying. Say, like, whatever complication, I'm not a doctor, but I know there are complications to where the female will die if the baby is not aborted. And that is one of the huge points that people make. But what people don't like to talk about is over the 24 years, because, I decided today before into my video, I decided on all my abortion facts, they all start at the year at the year 2000. Because before that, it's just... So I decided to start at the year 2000. So since the year 2000, 0.3% of abortions have been life-saving. So that means 99.7% of them have just been because the mom wanted to get it done. And like I said, 1 in 400 trillion is your opportunity to be alive. People are just taking that. About 24% of women get, since the year 2000... Okay, I don't know what that message was. But 24% of women since the year 2000, that sounds insanely high. Could be a false number, but if that is real, that's insanely high. That's crazy. That's insane. And then also, into the next point, illegal immigration. This will carry over onto the next one. Since the year 2000, 23,462,000 babies have been murdered. So 0.3% of that'd still be like 23 million innocent people killed. So people like to get angry about genocides, but don't want to talk about that one. And that was one of Kamala Harris's major pushing points when she was pushing. This is why I say it's divided, because people choose a side. The Democrat side is that they support abortion. The Republican side is that they don't. We have to figure out people who have free will. Like, if there was a Democrat that was against abortion, they would never see the light of day. If there was a Republican that supported abortion, they would never see the light of day. So we just have to figure it out to where we are not locked in a box and we are able to actually figure out each problem by problem and not problems as a whole, because everything will just continue to get worse as it is. And then what also has divided a lot of people is the illegal immigrants. A lot of people say we need illegal immigrants because our population is rapidly rising in age. The birth rate is going down, like I talked in my last video. White and black Americans aren't having, or whatever Americans are here, are not having as many children as immigrants. If they're second generation, third generation, they're just not having as many children. So that's going to affect voting. So they brought in 10.8 million illegal immigrants. That's ranging from children to old people, but they got brought in. So, people are saying we need more workers. How many homeless people are there? How many people are just thrown away from society and we're just bringing people in? So, like, the people that are being thrown away from society, they're just on the street, then we have to pay billions and billions of dollars to take care of them. We've aborted 23 billion. We would actually have double the workforce we would have had if abortion was illegal. If abortion was illegal, and we would have double the people that came in during Joe Biden's administration. They would have been raised in America, gone through America. But no, there's 23 million dead people because fucking stupid ass people. Whew. So they brought in the 10 million legal immigrants. Obviously, in every state they weren't able to vote. Kamala Harris only won the vote in states. You can look this up. She only won the vote in states where they didn't require voter ID. Wonder, most of those are liberal states. The immigrants get funneled to liberal states. I've talked about this in other videos, but so the illegal immigrants, they can't always vote, but who are the ones that can vote? Who are they going to vote for? The ones that are going to keep their family here, or are they going to vote for the ones that are going to get rid of their family? Very, very simple, very, very easy. That's a simple one. Don't gotta talk about that one a lot. So who you gonna vote for? The ones that are gonna give you free money? Or are you gonna vote for the ones that are like, get the fuck out of here, we're not gonna give you shit? So it's like, who are you gonna vote for? That's why Trump's trying to get rid of birthright citizenship, so their children don't vote to keep, because 10 million, that could turn to 20 million in 10 years. Like, that's not good. Could have had that 23 million of people that grow up here. And then how many homeless people are there? What if we set up programs to where instead of just letting them rot on the street, we come in, like, it's like people are too caring. People care too much about people's feelings which I will get into later. But sometimes what's hard is what's best. And what may be best is to kick all these immigrants out. And then we will help force, make crack. Why the fuck are people doing crack? That should be 20 years in prison. Why the fuck are people selling opioids? That should be life in prison. Why the fuck are people selling heroin? That should be life in prison. If we could get all these drugs off the street, you will have all these people. No, a lot of them are mentally ill, and then a lot of them shouldn't be on the street because they're mentally ill, and we should reopen the mental asylums. They're kind of open, but in Japan, they are the most respectful, they are the most cleanest, they are the most orderly country. 1 in 100,000 people, mental asylum. Need to bring that to America. And big politicians have been saying this, that we need to replenish. They need to replenish because they're like, oh, who's going to pick our crops? Who's going to do that? Kind of sounds like they're trying to find cheap labor. It's kind of like they want to use illegal immigrants as slaves. Because it was the argument when slaves were around was oh, it's cheap labor. Who's going to pick all this? Who's going to do it? Who, blah, blah, blah. The North won. The South got decimated. But then they had to start paying their workers the right wage. They made a lot less money, but it was obviously better for the workers. And we need to do that for illegal immigrants. We need to make a minimum wage for them also. Because if someone's picking a crop, a lot of those people are getting paid very, very dirt shit, terrible. Watch the movie McFarland. So if they're getting paid say $9 to $12 per hour, they're just picking crops nonstop for an hour. Say they're picking I don't know, zucchini, squash, tomatoes, were they $1 each? So bing, bom, boom, bop. You pick 10 of them. You've already made your hour. So then you're working the entire hour. You're producing as a person probably $100 to $200 of profit per hour. And you're only being paid $7 to $9. Now, I know money has to go into expenses. Money has to go into everything that runs a business. But the average CEO salary has gone up by hundreds of percent since the 90s. How has that happened? There isn't just more, there's inflation, but I'm pretty sure it has gone along with inflation, so it's just greedy people, and then they take advantage of good-hearted people that just want to help illegal immigrants, because there's a lot of people that are good-hearted and want to help them. It's really just the people at the top of the Democrat Party that are greedy and take advantage of all the good-hearted people that are in the Democrats. So they're the majority, probably 90% of them are good-hearted people, but then you get that 1 in 10 who really aren't good-hearted either, that really just like drama, that really just like to argue. They don't give a fuck about anything. They're just going to argue and prove that they're right. And then you got the same thing out the Republican. And then 1 in 10, damn it. Then 1 in 10, when you expand it over the 300 million people in the country, that becomes a lot of people. And then there's a lot of people angry and riling the other 9 out of 10 people up. They're all getting riled up. And then just not good. Everybody's just getting riled up over fucking insane people on the internet. But just so I'm not talking out of my ass, the people that said that we need illegal immigrants, Hillary Clinton, the mass murderer, she had a friend who committed suicide by hanging himself from a tree and then shooting himself in the chest with a shotgun. Completely normal way to kill yourself. You're fucking completely plausible. She's had a couple of friends shoot themselves twice in the head. Completely plausible. But what she said was, oh, we call them replenishment to the 23 million people that we murdered. Bill Clinton, we need them for declining birth rate because we murdered 23 million people. Jerry Nadler, rep from New York, said we need illegal immigrants as workers because who's gonna clean our toilets? Who's gonna be the like that shit is fucking racist. Like, get rid of they can be poor in their home country. The people that are like in danger of like the cartels are in danger of other terrorist organizations that are legitimately in danger for their lives. Like the people from South Africa that are coming here, they're in danger for their lives. Like the people that are in danger for their lives, yes, you are refugees, come here. The people that are just poor, don't have a very good life, you're gonna be poor here, so stay in your fucking country. So, it's just gonna overload our system. We don't have enough money to go around. We don't have anything enough to go around for the people that are here right now. So we can't just be bringing millions of people on. It just doesn't work. It just doesn't work. It's happening. This is why people think that there's a globalist agenda, because why is it happening in every majority white dominated country in the West? People are saying that you need to enrich the culture, but the culture of the Western countries has been very successful. It's been worked on for a long time. We do not need these other people's cultures. Their cultures, it may be more fun. I think like a lot of the Latino countries, I think they have a lot more fun than we do. They have a lot more celebrations, like hey. I think they definitely have more fun than we do. But in Western countries, we get shit done. It's always been a merit system. That's falling apart, and people are saying oh, we need more whatever. The majority, like everybody's saying we need more like LGBT. Everybody's saying we need more black people. But the thing is, the reason why it's not an instant problem. If you want more qualified black people or you want more qualified whatever, it's not a snap of the fingers. Like, they're instantly qualified. It's a bigger problem. It's been going on for longer. Like, it will probably be like probably like a 5-year to maybe like a 15-year solution. Because you have to fix them. Like, and the reason why, it's a culture thing. Like hey, the white countries, why do they get shit done? Why do the other countries become corrupt and not get shit done? It's not the people. It's not in their brain at birth. It's just the culture that they are around. It's not the people. It's the culture. If we can fix the culture, we fix the people. But everyone's trying to make everybody be like the culture be like the people in the culture that's failing, and trying to villainize the people in the culture that's successful. No. And also, we shouldn't be letting all these illegal immigrants in. What we should be doing is what we kind of always did, and this is what elevated the world. So instead of just having all these people come here, be like, yeah, we run shit good, just come over here, you'll do the same. They won't do the same things as us. So what we need to do is lock down our borders harder, keep doing what we're doing harder, and expand outwards. If we can expand what America is doing into Latin America, they don't even need to come here. They won't even need to come. Their country will be great. All these Mexicans flying around their Mexican flags, they'll just go back to Mexico. They have pride in their country already. But their country is shit because of their culture. And that needs to be fixed. Culture is the problem for everything. it's like a lot of like with a lot of black people, it's ashamed of nothing, offended by everything, contributes to nothing, entitled to everything. That And a lot of this has been severely spiked because of social media and their unfair coverage. The false narratives on. I'm just going to show 4 examples right here. This doesn't expand to everything. But here's 4 examples. Biden, on social media across the news, since he's been elected, he's had 59% positive coverage. Can you name a single good thing he's done? He's just been Mr. Flip Flop his entire career. He used to be one of the biggest anti-gay people. And then, 2020 rolls around. Oh, I love trannies. Oh, I love blah, blah, blah. He don't love them. He just wants power. And then Kamala, name something that's good, and everyone's like, oh, she was a public defender. Name something that's good enough that you would actually vote for her. It's not possible. And she got 40% positive coverage, way less than Biden, because she got unlucky because Joe Biden, it went Trump, who he wasn't 100% good, but he was good. And then you move to Biden, who did nothing but fuck up, but at least he's not Trump. And then you go to Kamala, who does nothing but fuck up, but we're far enough from Trump's first term to be like, no, Trump did good, Biden did bad. Kamala's gonna do exactly what Biden did, so why the fuck would we vote for her? And then on the flip side, Trump has had 7.8 positive coverage, and Elon has had 4% positive coverage. So a lot of people, they don't have the time to look into things. They don't have the time to research. They don't have the time to know what's really going on. So they just look at what's on the media. And like, even got my own grandparents. They were calling Trump Nazis. They were calling everybody Nazis, and they got severely angry. So I got to see it firsthand how it impacted people. Like, it really hurts people's mental health how like it's going on, because if you see Trump doing all these things and he's just called a Nazi on repeat, he's called Hitler on repeat, he's just not he's uncomparable to them. I might do another video, but Kamala and Biden are much more authoritarian. Actually, right here. Then there are bots. During Trump's first administration, I'm only going to cover the stats on Twitter because it would take a while to cover all the things. But during his first administration, Elon wasn't running it, so this could be wrong. 1% of Twitter was bots. And then, at the beginning of his second administration, so through the 4 years of Biden, 20% of them were bots. That's a huge leap. And they count to about 64% of the posts are done by bots. Who pays for those bots? Who set up those bots? Who controls those bots? That's a question. And then also, people are paying for these bots. People have a lot of money on both sides. People are pushing and pulling at people on both sides. And for another example, up to 5% of the protesters were paid protesters for the Tesla protest. And people are bored. People don't have friends. People are like, oh, I don't got nothing going on today. And then they see the Tesla protests. They feel they can be a part of a movement. They feel like they can be a part of something. So they go give their heart to it. But it's just stupid. It's like, why? It's just, you don't know you see them doing the cha-chas or the electric slide. They're trying to make the protests look fun, so the people sitting at home show up in the protests. They're always at most 200. Like, I'm talking at most. Normally they're like below 100 people. Like, at the very most, they're like 200 to 300 people. That's not a protest. That's just people bored and wanting. That protest doesn't mean shit. If you see in other countries when they protest, it's like 10,000 people minimum, because that is a real protest. 300 people out of 300 million. So you're trying to say 1 in a million people should have an impact on how the country is run just because they're vandalizing? No, fuck that. Fuck that. And then, just to show a little bit of the money that they're willing to put behind this, like, a lot of these people are billionaires that are supporting in trying to push fake narratives, but they know for a fact 60% of the protesters were paid for, no, not 60%, 60 protesters were paid $40 per hour for 3 days, which totaled to $32,000. That's not that much money when you look at political money, especially American political money. That's chump change. Like, to show an example, I don't know how this is going to turn out, but show an example from the other side, so I'm not just attacking the left. Trump, he got $600 billion from the Saudis to help build America. So, he's the first guy, instead of just shooting out money, he's like, you know what? Come buy some shit. Come do some shit for us. But, so $600 billion, and just take 32,000 out of that. If Trump wanted to start paying some people, how many people could he pay with that $600 billion? And also, I'm kind of running this video long, but after Biden got in office, Trump was banned on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Snapchat almost immediately. People say free speech is a thing, but if you are banned on all social medias, no politician should ever be banned on social media. That is the equivalent to removing someone's free speech in the modern time. You don't have the ability, like, to just go around and spread things without the social media. Like, you have to have social media. And Biden, Zuckerberg admitted that they would call him and tell him to remove things or put things on. Like, they lied. They lied about everything. I'm at like 28 minutes. This is my longest one so far. But I'm gonna leave you with this. Be very wary of the people that attack, deny they attacked, play the victim, and then find every way that they can profit out of the situation. There are many people that follow that blueprint on anything. Be very wary. If you look into anybody, if they do those 4 steps, fuck them. Do not follow them. And yeah, that's a video for today. Yeah.